Hello everyone, welcome, I'm Robert, and today I want to discuss Galdor's Grip. This is a no table needed in-hand game, and it's a PMP game that you can download directly from the designer's itch.io page, which I'll leave a link in the description, okay? Originally, I was gonna wait for this game to be published because I heard that the designer, was working with a publisher. But what the heck? I just decided to go ahead and print it out, and if I ended up liking it, I'll buy it later. Okay. Now, this game has a very, very light rule set. Here's how it works, right? So you're going to explore your deck, you shuffle your deck, right? And you put it all in the same alignment, right? So that they're all in the same orientation. And you start with an explore action, right? And then when you explore, if certain cards have a when revealed effect, you'll resolve it. Otherwise, you're then going to move cards from the top of the deck to the bottom of the deck based on the number that you see here. Okay, so in this case, I can move one card, which will be just this one, or I could rotate it. If you say that, you have the option of rotating the card, and it'll give you a different value. So then you rotate the top 6 cards in that case. Now, when you move a stack of cards to the bottom, you have the option of rearranging the top card anywhere within the stack. So I could put it at the back if I wanted, right? And then you explore the next card. And sometimes you'll also have the option, if there's another card, if it's the second from the top one, you have the option of using that value instead of the top one. So I could do 2 based on this instead of the 5. Now, certain cards will have an effect when you move them to the bottom, right? So this one says you may rearrange the order of all cards moving to the bottom of the deck, okay? So when I move these 5, I can rearrange them however I want. Now, the goal of the game is to score at least 9 stars, okay? And you also have to survive these figments of Farragut, okay? So every time that you reveal one of these bad guys, you're going to have to activate his on reveal effect, okay, on top of the deck. So the first time, nothing happens when you first reveal them. Then if you run into them again in front, you rotate them. And then if you run into one of these again, you lose, okay? So there's a few of these in the deck, all right? And you're going to keep revealing the deck and revealing it slowly. And you have to reveal the 4 binding stones and then also Galdor's Grip card. So the first, and there's a persistent effect where, if at any point, and one interesting thing about this game is that you can look through the whole deck at any point, right? It's not like other in-hand games where you can only look at the top card or the top X amount of cards. Now you can look through the whole deck. So there are certain effects where anywhere in the deck, no matter where Galdor's Grip is, if it's revealed, when the 4 binding stones are face up, you rotate it. And then you have to later, if you run into Galdor's Grip on top, you have to resolve it. And if you have at least 9 scoring points, you win. Okay, and the way that you score is, any cards that are in this state where they show a star on the left, that scores you. And then certain cards have at the end of the game, they have certain scoring conditions. Like this one says, if this card is in the same value as an adjacent card, gain 2. So if I put this card next to, say, this one, this will give me 1 point at the end. Okay. So now, what did I think about this game? Well, there is a surprising amount of depth here, considering its very light rule set and minimal components, okay? So the rule set here is very, very simple, and the rulebook here is out of order, okay? So I just, my printer wasn't doing the booklet thing correctly. Yeah, so it's a very, very simple rule set, and some of the rules here are from the expansion cards, which the game includes, which I'll show in a second. But yeah, if you keep things to just the base set, it's very simple. And the deck will evolve, throughout the process of doing that. You're going to keep going through your deck, flipping cards, revealing them, and moving them to the bottom, rotating them. And that's it. You're trying to, make sure that the figments don't get you, okay? Because if you reveal them too frequently, eventually they'll get you. But, there's a bit of a balance of difficulty there because, ideally you want to reveal them the first time and then a second time so that they give you that point. Okay, so there's a bit of a strategic a strategic element there with that, but there's strategy from arranging your cards and also looking ahead in the deck. Okay, trying to avoid running into this at bad, if the timing doesn't make sense, you're trying to avoid running into these figments. Okay, you're also trying to get the binding stones next to other cards of the same value, so that so that they give you score at the end. And there's other interesting scoring conditions, like this one, for example, the Beast Sanctum. If the deck contains exactly 3 sixes, you gain 2 points at the end and whatnot. And some cards have certain effects that will rotate them based on certain conditions. So this one says, if the sum of the next 2 cards in the deck is 7, rotate this card, and that's when it's revealed, right? But yeah, so there's a very interesting element of arranging cards to the best effect and avoiding these bad guys from making you lose early on. Okay. And another thing I really like about this game is that as far as in-hand games goes, this is the least fiddly one, because cards only have 2 states, this and this. That's it. There's no rotating, so you don't have to keep track of, the back of the card in that regard. And also you don't have to do this like Palm Island when you have resources that you need to use. So, all cards have a front, they can be, face down and then revealed, or like this. That's it. So this makes it a lot more ergonomic to play, like lying down on a bed, or like I actually don't have an issue playing with this game in my hand. And you can't play this on a table, really. Like with Joe Clipful's games, I always try to figure out a way of playing them on a table, just because it just makes the experience a lot easier for me. But this, based on the way that it's designed, I don't mind playing it on in hand completely at all, which makes it a great portable game and also a breeze to save. If you want to pause, you don't have to worry about cards that are in this state in your deck. Simply put the deck back in the box and you're good to go. Okay. And the rulebook is really well done, and the rule set is just very clean, so I appreciate that. Good job on the rulebook. Now, I don't really have anything negative to say about the game, but I'll point out a couple of nitpicks. The game does use AI, in case that bothers you. Art is done with AI, and the graphic design, is not the most impressive, but gets the job done. Cards are clear to read, okay? And there's a bit of iconography, very little, but gets the job done. And there is one card that's a bit weird. This one says that it needs to be put in a random spot in the deck, but how do you do that? So I think the designer, I looked this up, and I think that he's gonna change the way that this card is designed in the published release, because how do you choose a truly random spot in the deck? I mean, the way that I've been doing it, I just like shuffle it and shove it in there, but it usually ends up in the middle, right? So, I mean, a truly random spot could be, at the back or in the front. So, like, how do you determine that, right? So, it's a bit of a nitpick, but I am glad that he's going to rethink the way that this card works, because I just didn't know exactly how to truly make it random without it just ended up in the middle every time. Now, one of the appeals of the game is that it comes with expansions. So there's a bit of a deck construction element where you can swap cards in and out, and the rules give you some parameters as to how you should, adjust the deck, okay? I have not explored this yet, just because I just don't feel that I've mastered just the core set by itself. So if you do decide to get the game, you can just explore this on your own. But yeah, that pretty much is it. And you can see here, I just want to showcase a bit the craft that I made here. These are Sleeve King standard sleeves, okay? And this is just laminated. I print and play the game on cardstock, paper, and laminated it and then cut it, okay? And then I sleeved it in I sleeved it in Sleeve King cards just to keep the card flush consistent, okay? But yeah, it all fits back in here. It's a bit of a tight fit, but there you go. You got Galdor's grip. All right, and I'll put a link to this. I'll put a link to these boxes, which you can buy in bulk, in the description. I use them for storing parts of games and for storing print and play builds like this, okay? And for the rules, I just have this hero-sized sleeve, double taped, stuck a little pocket here. And I just printed this at like half size, I think, in like booklet. All right. And then cut it and stapled it. So you got your build here with the rule book and everything. All right. So that's Galdor's grip, folks, a worthy addition to the pantheon of in-hand games, and I am looking forward to seeing what the published version of this will look like, okay? And I want to thank you so much for watching, and if you have any comments, questions, feedback, go ahead and put them in the comment section, and if you enjoyed this content, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.